Taylor Swift calls for help for fans as heat beats down in Switzerland. Taylor Swift asked stadium workers for help during her 10-minute All Too Well song in her first night performing in Zurich, Switzerland as the summer heat beat down into the open-roof stadium. The temperature hit a high of 89 Tuesday in Zurich. "We need some help right there," Swift said before singing "Time Won't Fly, It's Like I'm Paralyzed by It." Seconds later, the singer-songwriter reiterated to the Stadion Letzigrund staff, "Help back there please." Although there are many safety works and first responders along the perimeter of the stage and scattered throughout the arena that hand out water and respond to emergencies, there is a vantage where the singer can see fans trying to get her attention through flashing lights and waving. Swift acknowledged the hot temperatures in her opening crowd greeting before singing the Lover Era title track. "I'm looking out at this crowd tonight, and you've decided to come out here in the heat, in the blazing sun, and you're still dancing like crazy," she said. Immediate bonus points right off the bat. The temperature dipped into the low 80s/high 70s during the concert after sitting at a high of 89 degrees Tuesday afternoon. The sun didn't dip down over the edge of the stadium until more than an hour into the set, after the combined Folkmore era. Before the concert began, fans captured photos and videos of large misting fans. Before Swift took the stage, staff handed out reflective gold and silver rescue blankets for fans to seek relief under, and later passed out water bottles. Floor seating is typically open outside the U.S. tour, meaning there are no chairs and no assigned seats. Swift has stopped her show frequently in Europe to ask for help for fans. First responders usually hold glow lights above their heads to push through the sardine-packed floor of fans. There have been no major reported injuries during this leg of the tour, and the singer isn't shy about alerting workers. In Stockholm, Swift asked fans if they were holding up lights to get her attention or if someone needed help before the acoustic section. In Scotland, the singer noticed a fan needed help and strummed her guitar until workers arrived to the distressed fan. In London, she asked for assistance during several songs. In Dublin, she pointed out a fan needed help and then thanked staff while switching outfits and singing Lavender Haze. In Amsterdam, she interrupted All Too Well 3 times. The sold-out concert is Swift's first ever Switzerland show. She has one more concert on Wednesday before heading to Milan, Italy, on Saturday and Sunday. Taylor Swift's Indianapolis Eras Tour shows drive record hotel, short-term rental demand. 4 months out from the final concerts of Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour, short-term rentals and hotel vacancies are nearly booked for her stop in Indianapolis at the start of November, as out-of-town fans comprise the majority of ticket holders. In the midst of a potentially record-breaking year for the city's tourism, Indianapolis hotels and short-term rentals have had extremely high demand throughout the year because of large one-off events such as the NBA All-Star Game in February, the total solar eclipse in April, and the Olympic swim trials in June. But no event in 2024 will bring as many visitors to Indy as the hundreds of thousands of Swifties who will descend upon the city in November for 3 nights of sold-out shows at Lucas Oil Stadium. Hotel rooms across the city are virtually sold out for that weekend at prices 3 times higher than those in 2023, said Chris Gall, Executive Vice President of Visit Indy. "We know 87% of those clutching a ticket to step inside Lucas Oil Stadium for the concerts are from outside the metropolitan area, another strong tourism indicator," Gall said. Short-term rental bookings are up 207% compared to last year during the same weekend. Ball said, "The Circle City has seen a 7,000% surge in searches year over year for Airbnb short-term rentals during the first weekend in November, according to an Airbnb report on the impact of Swift's concerts. In comparison, Airbnb recorded a 2,000% surge in Indianapolis for the solar eclipse. Search surges give an idea of how many people are considering a trip to a city during a specific date range. Airbnb does not track booking or occupancy rates due to a potential influx of supply as dates get closer. Plus, most short-term rentals can be canceled just a few days before a stay. How it happened. Indianapolis lands Taylor Swift's second Eras swing in 2024. The statistics show the strength of Swiftie passion tourism that drives fans to travel to great lengths to see their favorite performer. Thousands of Americans have traveled to see Swift play in Europe, where tickets tend to be cheaper and more accessible, said Haven Thorne, a spokesperson for Airbnb. These are folks that are more interested in the what than the where, and they're traveling for Taylor Swift. Thorne said, and Americans accounted for more than a third of all the bookings on Airbnb in Europe during her tour. All three of Swift's Indianapolis shows at Lucas Oil, which can hold nearly 70,000 people, sold out almost immediately, meaning upwards of 200,000 fans will be in attendance over the course of the weekend for Swift's last concert in the United States. Indianapolis search surge is 14 times higher than it has been for rentals in Miami, which saw a 500% increase in searches during the weekend Swift will perform in October, and twice as high as the search for the final 2024 dates in Vancouver. Hotel rooms going for more than $500 a night for Swift concert weekend. The frenzy of visitors booking stays for the concerts has created headaches for even the most meticulously planned trips by Swifties. Gracie Smith already saw Taylor Swift live last year, and the 25-year-old from Atlanta knew she had to see Swift again when she announced more U.S. stops at the end of 2024. After persuading her sister, cousin, and aunt to accompany her to Indianapolis, Smith searched for hotels that were close enough to walk to the stadium, as the group would not have a car over the weekend, and eventually settled on a room at the Sheraton downtown. They booked it for $457 per night, more than Smith's initial budget. Then in January, the group's room was spontaneously canceled, and a review of bank statements showed no charge was ever attempted for the room. Scrambling, Smith and her relatives called the hotel every day for a month in search of an explanation. Eventually, Marriott offered them a room at another Marriott-owned hotel, the Courtyard Marriott near Victory Field. Their new room was roughly $120 more per night, making their nightly hotel cost almost $600. Smith said she has seen firsthand how prices to see Swift have soared since her last tour in 2018, when Smith traveled to Dallas for a concert. We thought that it was expensive in 2018, but now we look back at it and think, dang, we really should have taken advantage of it, she said. How much would going to a Taylor Swift concert cost? Any out-of-town fans scoring last-minute tickets and travel will face limited options and hefty prices for